What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back in for another episode with Brush Strokes. Today, just bringing you a little first person action, trying out my new headgear camera holder. Just using my iPhone still. And today, bringing you my first spray with the new ANI R160-Q minigun. This is replacing the ANI R150-Q minigun. So I'm just getting it dialed in here. I do want the fan wide open. Usually when I first test my spray pattern, I do my turns from going out. So I do one turn out, and then I set this to 40 psi. I found with the prior gun, the R150 gun, 40 psi was kind of my sweet spot, give or take a few pounds, for that gun laying down this clear coat. And here I'm using the Tamco 9500. I'm just dialing it in. I did turn it up to 1.5 turns out, and then I just kind of turned the fan in just a hair from wide open, just to kind of clean up the edges on it. And then I really liked where it was at, and I did actually put another turn in it here to bring the fan in a little tighter, since I'm just doing a little tumbler here. I'm just blowing it off, making sure nothing got on it in between the tack rag coat and me adjusting my spray pattern. And I got it here and zoomed in here for you, slowed it down a little bit. And first thing I noticed spraying, that wet edge, the atomization on that looks really fine, especially compared to the R150, the prior gun. It seemed like it was a little more orange peely or textured on those wet edges. And this gun had a really fine atomization on that wet edge there, as you can see here. And also got a little bit of orange peel there, but not too bad for the very first spray with this gun. Now coming in for the second coat here, I did already turn the air pressure down on my gun. I turned it down to 35 psi before I left the booth on the first coat, because I could tell it was just too much air pressure. And then the only other adjustment I did was open the fan up all the way. I had it in maybe, I don't know, 2/3 of a turn or so on that first coat, just opening it up a little more, get a little more clear laid down here. As you can see, that wet edge again, really fine atomization on it. Alright, after another 3 to 5 minutes of flash time, we are ready for our third and final coat. Here, I did adjust the air pressure. I did open it up. We're 2 full turns out now on the gun. And I did adjust the air pressure down to 30 psi. And I think that is the sweet spot, right around 30 psi. This third coat did go on pretty good. Was pretty happy with it here. So as you can see, the fan pattern there, I always test it in really tight just to see how wet it is in the center. But yeah, the fan pattern's pretty even when you're out like you should be. Here I'm doing the little string tests. As you can see, it's still stringy, so I waited another minute. And it's still stringy. It's getting ready to leave the booth, and then I thought to myself, oh yeah, I'm using this waxy rice masking tape. It's actually FBS masking tape on there, and for some reason clear coat does not like to dry on it. It just stays stringy for 10 minutes even though it flashes off in 5. So here I'm actually checking down on the stick, and it was bone dry, definitely ready for the third coat. So here we are, ready for the last, third and final coat. And if you did see, I did get a little bit of junk in it already, but no big deal. It's a little cup, just a couple little dirt nibs, easy fix. So, yeah, as you can see here, it's laying down really nice. And this is really the sweet spot, I think, 3 or 30 pounds air pressure for this gun, the R160. And I'm going to try to do a head-to-head comparison of the R150 to the R160. I'm just been super swamped with work right now, so as soon as I get a chance to compare the two head-to-head, I will do that for you. I did use the R150s for some water base, and it is working amazing, so really happy with that gun for my water base paints. Now I waited about a half hour. This is a 30-minute dry clear coat here, so about 35 minutes later, come in the booth, check the cup, and as you can see here, that third and final coat laid down pretty slick, and it did level out really good. And here again you can see a couple little bits of junk in here that were really quick and easy fixes. Just a quick little 1500 sand, and then I polish and buff them out with my CSI polish. Yeah, really happy with this gun. I'm going to be doing all my clear coating with it. It is my dedicated clear coat gun. I do only have a small air compressor, so I do use mini air guns and or low air consumption guns as well, and plan on doing a lot of reviews and demonstrations of those types of guns. Here we are with the cup outside. I just really love that Createx Candy 2.0 over the metal grind. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, and then subscribe to my channel if you already don't. And if you hit that little bell icon, you will get notifications when I post a new video or go live. Until next time, keep those brushes stroking.